Welcome back, everybody. It's your boys from the podcast from Saturdays to Sundays, and I am one of your hosts, Kale, and sitting right across from me is
Cam.
And
we're back with NFL.
And we're back with some NFL because it's Thursday, baby. You know what it do. You got games?
I got games.
Cam's got games. He's going to quiz me. I don't know what he's going to quiz me on. Trivia?
You know, it's also for the listeners because they might learn some things. I doubt everyone knows everything. You know?
I know everything.
We'll see. It's just random trivia. It's going to be a bunch of random things. First
Shoot
one,
me.
who was the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for over 5,000 yards in a single season?
Drew Brees.
No, Dan Marino, 1984.
Yeah.
All right, see? You're learning. The Arizona Cardinals are one of the oldest franchises in the NFL. What city did they originally come from? Chicago.
Fuck, I knew that too, actually. God damn it.
All right, it's okay.
I actually did know that. Fuck.
We're not keeping score here. Which NFL team's logo is the only one that features the team's home state on it? You're going to hate the answer to this one.
It's the Texans, right?
No, it's not the state.
Hold on. The state. Wait, what?
There is a team. One.
Hold on. Just give me a fucking second to
throw it out. Timer.
I don't know.
Giants.
Fuck, that was all. I was like, that can't be it, but I'm gonna.
The sword logo has the shape of the state of Tennessee subtly worked into the background.
Fuck, I was gonna say them too, but I was like, oh, I don't think it's that, and I didn't follow my gut. God damn it.
Very subtle, but I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
What NFL franchise has never changed its primary logo since joining the league?
Can you give me a conference?
I'll give you, AFC. That's all I'll give you. No division. It is of the newer franchises.
Jacksonville.
Texans.
I did the same thing again. I was like, it's not the Texans. Why can't it be the Texans?
They have a throwback logo.
Oh, my God. My second answer is always the right one.
All right. Now this is one for the people that are noticing things. Really noticing. What NFL team's logo on the helmet actually faces left while all the others face right?
Steelers.
No, the Eagles.
God damn it. I don't know anything, apparently.
Who is the only player in NFL history to win a Super Bowl as a player, assistant coach, and head coach? He has a steakhouse here in Illinois.
Oh, Mike Ditka.
Yep, there we go. Gave you a layup there. But what city hosted the first Super Bowl? And bonus, what was the official name of the game at that time?
The championship.
No.
The football championship. Was it not that?
No, AFL, NFL World Championship game.
Fuck you.
What city, though?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay.
Los Angeles.
It's always in Los Angeles.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you one final one.
I have struck out like 5 times already.
What's the only Super Bowl where both teams wore their colored home jerseys?
Is this in recent lineage?
Kinda.
Like 1990s then?
I don't know. I forget the Roman numerals.
The 49ers and Chiefs?
Saints, Colts.
That was about 15 years ago.
Yeah. That was a good one, though.
I didn't know any of those. Or if I did, I was one off.
Yeah, a lot of these are pretty hard, man. Like,
say like 2 more.
Like, which NFL franchise is the only team named after a piece of clothing?
What?
Yeah. See?
I don't know.
The Green Bay Packers.
Oh, because it's a packing plant. Yeah. What the fuck?
These are kind of hard. I mean...
All right, give me one more.
Which current NFL team has changed its primary helmet color the most times in franchise history?
Broncos?
Los Angeles Rams.
I'm done.
It went from yellow, white, blue, gold, navy, blue, metallic.
I'm over your shit. I'm over your shit. Well,
trivia's hard.
That was pretty intense.
We learned some things.
And I kind of felt like I knew some of it, but I was off because it wasn't I didn't put my whole ass into it.
If anyone knew those before I said the answer, please tell us.
Yeah, in the comment section.
You're the ultimate ball knower, and we bow down to you.
Yeah, you know everything balls. Another little thing. We are officially past 100 followers on Instagram.
We are.
At 103, so that's cool.
Check it out. I mean, we post pretty frequently.
It's up. Cam's on his shit with
the
that.
posts are mostly college football related, but that's okay. There's just there's more teams to cover. There's more stuff to post on there.
We update you guys on the spot on the podcast, so we don't need to do all of it because again,
we do it.
We got a life outside of here, and if this was our full-time job, maybe
NFL pick'ems every now and then.
We do
when I remember.
But I just wanted to interject that. But let's recap Week 9. So
we already know what game we had to start with.
Yeah. The Chicago Bears.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was a whirlwind of emotions for me. Actually, so I'm almost positive I think I picked Chicago. I have to look back at I wish I was keeping track of this. That's shame on me, which I am.
We should have. It's okay.
I'm almost positive I picked Chicago, but the last 2 minutes, I've never seen something like that happen, and especially Joe Flacco scoring 15 unanswered points in 45 seconds, and then the Bears basically having to crawl back and win. Like, you should have never put yourself in that position. Am I happy they won? Is a win is a win? Yeah, and I was watching it by myself, and even my grandfather, my father, and my sister both text me. They're like, are you watching this shit right now? I was like, how could I? Yeah. And then my other friend group, and they all live in Ohio and Dallas, they're like, what the fuck is going on? And it's like, this is football. I don't know what to tell you. So it was kind of amazing. I don't know, Cam, what did you think of it? I liked the game from the starting kickoff. I kind of felt we'll talk about more about that game later because there was some shit that happened post game. But what did you think of it?
One of the more exciting games.
It was probably
what it reminded me of was I don't know what year, but when the Rams and Chiefs met.
Oh yeah, and they scored. It was 49 to 51.
Yeah, just back and forth. I mean, hey, Colston Loveland. I didn't like that draft pick. I don't think a lot of Bears fans like that draft pick, but he got his welcome to the NFL moment for real. Big touchdown. There was 4 plays,
36 fantasy points,
but 37 seconds, 4 plays, 72 yards to win the game.
Well, as I was watching this too, I was like, oh no, they keep fucking up. Now the Cincinnati defense steps up, and then when he threw it and Colston caught it, it was 5 yards past where Cairo Santos can kick a field goal. I was like, get it down, and then I saw he bounced off 2 of them, and I was like, keep running, and then somehow his big ass made it. But again, with 17 seconds left with Joe Flacco to get, I was like, oh god, anything could fucking happen at this point.
The thing though, the Bengals defense is atrocious.
It's worse. That's actually worse than Dallas.
It is. We've been talking about. I feel like the Bengals defense, in the NFL world, has the past 3 years because Joe Burrow can consistently drop 38 points when he's healthy, but his defense gets 40. And now this, and then Chase Brown after the game saying we put the ball in the end zone, defense got
stop. Yeah,
a lot of people are mad at him for that. I agree.
Yeah, I am too.
What more can the offense do? The offense did it. 42-41 with 54 seconds left in the game.
Last week too with the Jets, and being up and then falling to the Jets. So it is what it is. And Jamar Chase stayed in his lane too.
He did. He had a PR trained answer.
Yeah, unlike Chase Brown, Illinois alum. But quick shout out to Kyle Monungai too, 176 yards, stepping up, next man up with DeAndre Swift out.
He is the bright spot on my trash fantasy team because I did draft him.
I have him on my taxi squad. I didn't put him in, but I want to see another week of 20 points.
I put him and Gadsden in. Who I also drafted.
Yeah, that's good.
Gadsden. Arondé Gadsden.
Oh, yeah, I have him too.
The tight end.
I have him. I picked him off waiver wire.
Syracuse.
Yes.
See, I drafted him.
Good for fucking you.
Yeah, I drafted the guy.
Anyway, moving on.
I drafted Puka Nacua.
Stop talking. We already know the story of Puka, Josh Downs, and everybody else. Oh, my fucking God. All right, moving on. Minnesota, Detroit. We were both wrong. Cam and I were both wrong. We both picked Detroit. Minnesota stepped up.
Dude.
J.J. McCarthy stepped up, being back from injury.
Remember, they're good every week.
I don't know.
Just be good.
I don't know. Sam Laporta had 97 yards. I had him on the bench, and I had Tucker Kraft in. Unfortunately, Tucker Kraft tore his ACL. We hate to see it. I'm a big Tucker Kraft fan. That's the only Green Bay player I like. Had Laporta on the bench, so that was unfortunate. Still wouldn't have won with him playing, but Jared Goff, 284.
I bet you're happy, though, that the Packers lost.
I'll get to that. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
So, obviously, let's keep it moving. Carolina, Green Bay. Carolina 16, Green Bay 13. I've been saying it for the past 2 weeks. Carolina is not a bad team anymore. No. They are keeping up with the better teams. And I'm not going to say Dallas is a good team. Carolina was better. But Green Bay is a good team. And the way that Carolina is winning, they are keeping the game close. And then they're just driving with the next 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter with Rico Dowdle, and they get in field goal range and they win.
But they don't even need Bryce Young to play.
And they don't even, like, they're just running the fucking rock down.
I said it before, man. Cowboys can use a guy like Rico Dowdle.
Well, we had him and we flaunted it. So Rico Dowdle continuing his awesome stint with the Panthers for 130 yards. Jordan Love passed for 273, and Romeo Doubs with 91 receiving yards. We'll see if Carolina can keep this going. They might, if they keep winning, there will be 5-3 for the upcoming week if they win this upcoming week. But the New England and Atlanta game, it was close. Drake May, 259. What he's doing this year, it's awesome to see. Travion Henderson, 55, and Drake London for Atlanta, 118, couple tuggies too. It's pretty cool to see. I thought Atlanta was going to come back. Honestly, they didn't. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you, but San Francisco, New York game, we both kind of assumed that San Fran would run away with that, and they did. Not really much to talk about that. I mean, Christian McCaffrey doing his thing.
Mac Jones playing
out of his mind. I saw something, I was listening to ESPN where they're like, do you start Mac Jones when Brock Purdy's healthy? I was like, you just gave a contract to Brock Purdy. You need to continue to pay him, or else it's like wasted money.
I mean, the system quarterback allegations for the 49ers.
Dude, Kyle Shanahan
is a thing. It's a thing.
Mac Jones
was able to plug in.
Anybody that's plugged into it, they play well. And same with like Sam Darnold. He was there, and then he left. And I'm pretty sure it was Kyle Shanahan and then Kevin O'Connell, the other QB whisperer, helping out Sam Darnold. Pittsburgh and Philly, I'm almost positive Cam and I both picked Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh and Indianapolis.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Good game. Pittsburgh should have never let them get back into the game. I was a little worried, but their defense held up. Obviously, Pitti has that fucking tremendous defense. That's like 3/4 of their fucking salary cap is on that defense. Kind of old, though, but...
we saw the old Daniel Jones, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I'm going to say that's just a fluke. I'm not ready to give up on Indianapolis.
I'm just surprised how much they shut down Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, 45 yards. That's it.
3.2 yards a carry. Yeah. No touchdowns on the ground.
My MVP as of right now is Jonathan Taylor's, and then that happening, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
right.
It kind of hurts the odds a little bit.
It does. It unfortunately sways it back into the quarterback realm with Josh Allen, Lamar, and Patrick Mahomes, and hell, even Drake May. I'll put him up there. What else? Kansas City, Buffalo. I picked Buffalo. Cam picked Kansas City. As history repeats itself, Josh Allen has Patrick Mahomes' number in the regular season, but when it comes to playoff, I will 100% pivot to the Chiefs in the playoffs. It was a decent game. I tuned into it, and again, like our last episode, I wasn't really into it. Like, I'm not into that game. I don't know if Cam has anything he wants to say about that particular game. It's just not my cup of tea, but it is what it is. So I don't know if Cam, you got anything?
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, I don't know. It's not like a rivalry in my mind per se. It's becoming more so quarterback rivalry. Yeah, that's fair and all, but I don't know, because I'm still trying to get back into the thing of like a lot of these games don't matter. You know, like they matter in a way, but also like the Chiefs are still gonna be fine.
Well, it's again, you got to have the storyline, the hyping up, and like they want, again, that's how people tune in is the storyline. It's all like the intermission stuff and what like all the fun little facts that they have and all that jazz. So curious to see what the playoffs will have in store for us. I can guarantee you these two teams will meet up in the playoffs again. Washington, Seattle. I'm almost positive too that Cam and I both picked Seattle. Yep. This is unfortunate to see. As much as I don't like Washington,
you were right though about Jane Daniels and the injury stuff.
It's very scary to see because I know RG3 commented too. Because this is the same thing that I'm going to say it, the Redskins did back in the day with RG3. They pushed him to play when they shouldn't have pushed him to play, and then he just squandered his career, and he lost all of his mojo and his confidence. And I don't want that for Jane Daniels because I like Jane Daniels as a quarterback. I'm not a Washington fan. It was awesome to see their Cinderella story, but I've been weird about Washington this year. Even before and off pod, I've talked to Cam. I was like, it's not going to be the same Washington year. Like, they have tape. Sophomore slumps are a real thing. But I don't ever wish for injury. And seeing that happen to Jane Daniels, it was disgusting too. I saw the replay. Very unfortunate to see. I don't wish injuries upon people. But Washington is I'm going to say they're not a good team right now.
No.
The camaraderie and the cohesiveness is just not there. Even against Dallas, when I watched that game 2 weeks ago, it looked like something was missing.
I don't know, man.
They don't play. It's the chemistry isn't there.
Yeah, no, the chemistry also too, like. Even when Jaden Daniels is playing, I don't think he's fully healthy, but
that's what I'm saying. You need to let him rest.
Him being there is because they fall apart without him.
They're not a good team.
They fall apart without him. So like him being there could be like a confidence booster, morale booster.
It is,
but,
yeah.
I mean, the rushing is pretty bad,
and it's unfortunate too because they spent and they traded so much assets for a good offensive line. They traded Laramie Tunsil. They drafted Josh Connerly out of Oregon. Like they have all the pieces. But then when Jaden Daniels goes out, like their defense starts to suck, and then like obviously Marcus Mariota, decent, serviceable quarterback too, but he's not going to get you anywhere. So it's tough to see, and I don't like it.
No, I mean expected, but not in that way. It was hard to see that. I mean, even CJ Stroud getting a concussion, he's out next week. I mean, that game was brutal offensive wise, I would say, to watch.
The Washington game?
No,
the Houston and Tech. Yeah. I mean, again, Denver's got a good fucking defense.
They really do.
Nick Bonito I'm almost positive.
Yeah, I was just watching it, and like Bo Nix having I think 3 yards at the end of the first quarter. You know, just offensive wise, it was rough, and then CJ Stroud got hurt.
Yeah.
Concussion. So
all right, and then the last game, Arizona at Dallas. I picked Arizona.
You did.
I knew this was going to happen. I don't even know what to say. Arizona is. I'm not going to say they're a good team. It's just they won. And we'll talk more about this game, and particularly the Arizona Cardinals as a whole as a team. Dallas is terrible.
You only had one offensive touchdown.
Yeah, I don't like
block punt.
The Arizona Cardinals have a good defensive front seven, but I'm not going to say it's like the fucking steel curtain or the purple people eaters of the Minnesota Vikings. But like, I feel like Dallas just shot themselves in the foot, and it is what it is, and we lost. And we'll talk about the trades and everything too. But Marvin Harrison popped off. Anytime, I'm going to give you guys some fantasy advice. I'm no fantasy guru. Start players that are playing against the Dallas Cowboy defense. You will fucking win. I almost promise you. Because Maserati Marv popped off. They made it a point to get him the ball every chance, and they were converting 3rd and like 17s consistently. And who were they passing to? Marvin Harrison. Yeah. And like, I don't know what's going on with DeRon Bland either. I really like him, but like he is like, I have a love-hate relationship with him. When he gets the pick sixes and every now and then when he clamps wide receivers, but then it's the complete opposite. It's like you get the very best and then you get the very fucking worst. And it's just, it sucks to see, and it is what it is. But yeah, that's our recap for this week. That was a good week, I would say. There was some
fun.
Yeah, again, my favorite game was the Chicago and Cincinnati game.
That's game of the year at this point.
Honestly, at the moment, it is my game of the year. But moving on, let's obviously massive elephant in the room. Trade deadline.
Oh my God.
Happened Tuesday.
Oh my God.
So let's talk about the Jets fire sale.
Yeah.
I was fucking not expecting the Colts or the Jets to trade Sauce Gardner. I even said it too. I think it was going to be Quinnen Williams and Breece Hall. And yes, one out of the two got traded, but I didn't think, like, I'm actually proud because the Colts, I've been hearing things about, they have Travarius Ward, but they need another lockdown cornerback. And like, there's always a good number 2 in this NFL. You always have a good number 2. Yeah. George Pickens, Devontae Smith, Devontae Adams. You can move all that with once you want, but it was good on the Colts. I think the 2 first-round picks, slight overpay, because he's kind of had the past 2 years, I feel like Sauce Gardner has kind of come down a little bit. He doesn't get the picks, but every now and then he does clamp those boys.
He is pretty locked down. It's just the penalties. He gets called for holding and PI a ton, I feel like. But because he had a great rookie year. It's almost kind of like he had the expectation too high, you know? Set too high a little bit. I think he'll bounce back. I hope he bounces back. But yeah, the 2 first-round picks.
Kind of high.
Mitchell, good. I don't
whatever.
think that was a good pick when they did it.
No, yeah.
So that's fine. Get rid of him. But yeah, the 2 first rounds after that.
A little bit too much. And then so pivoting to the Dallas one. I was talking about this with Cam off podcast on Tuesday. Because he was like, you're never happy. I was like, well, here's the thing. It would be better if we won against the Cardinals. We are now 3-5-1. Do I like the trade? Yes. Do I think we gave up a little bit too much? I'm 50% on that.
A second round pick could be pretty high in the second round.
Well, I don't like that. I am okay with us giving up our next year's pick because I hope that we're better. But I also don't like it because
I try to get Ryan.
Yes.
Smith.
As much as I love CD and George, I hope we pay George too. chance happens to get one of those two, I am 100% pouncing on Ryan Williams or Jeremiah Smith. 100%. Does that instantly knock us out of getting those two?
Not necessarily, but
no.
You're going to have to trade a shit ton.
Well, hoping one of these two first-round picks are fucking high and we can trade back and get another one. But anyway, I like Quinnen Williams. I like what... I fucking cannot stand Jerry Jones, but I like what he's doing on the defensive line now.
Yeah.
We have 3 very good defensive linemen, interior, and Kenny Clark, Oso Digizua, and Quinnen Williams.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm excited for the future. I'm not excited for this season because it doesn't really help because we're 3-5-1 unless we go on a run like how we did a couple years ago when we traded for Amari Cooper and finished first in our division. Jacoby Myers got traded from the Raiders to Jacksonville. I like that trade. I don't know what's going on with Jacksonville right now because BTJ isn't doing a thing.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate to see, and Travis Hunter is kind of like injured all the time.
It's the same thing we talked about Travis Hunter all the time. You know, he's not going to be able to play full time both ways.
Yeah.
And I'm getting annoyed by the Jacksonville Jaguars media team. I don't want to see how many snaps he plays in every game.
They're gonna
count is not a stat.
They're gonna make it a snap because
Stop. They need to stop. All right. I want to see the production. If he played 83% of the snaps and he has 2 tackles and 2 catches, that's not impressive.
No, it's not
impressive to me. If anything, it's showing how he's underperforming.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, I don't know. Cam and I, again, have talked at length about how we feel about the snap counts because it's not something that needs to be tracked, but it is what it is.
Like cardio.
Who gives a fuck?
I would hope most NFL players have good cardio.
And I hope this actually puts a boot to ass with Travis Hunter to play one fucking position.
Yeah, I mean, because Jacoby Myers is a good role
He's
player.
a serviceable fucking wide receiver, man.
Just don't have him do any double passes.
Yeah.
Like he did that one time against the Cardinals.
Terrible.
Don't have him do that.
Don't do that.
No, but other than that, or was it? No, who was it against? Was it the Raiders? I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
He did a double pass and lost the game. Don't let him do that.
Don't do that.
He's a good serviceable receiver, though.
Yeah, it was against the Raiders. You played for the Patriots.
Yeah, at the time he did play for the Patriots.
Yeah, but moving on.
Rashid Shaheed.
I really like that one.
Good one.
I think it gives the Seahawks a great weapon.
Even more.
I like Rashid Shaheed. I forgot what they tried. I think it was like a third
fourth
round.
and a fifth.
Okay, that's not bad. And what they got going on in Seattle, they got a good wide receiver core.
They do.
They just boosted to the
deep play threat.
He's number 3. You know, Cooper Kupp's 2 and JSN's number 1. But yeah, it gives him another threat. And Sam Darnold's been popping out of his mind. Really love that trade. Good trade. I would give that an A+. Trevor Pennington, Saints to the Chargers. Also a good trade. I don't know enough about Trevor Pennington. I'm pretty sure the Chargers just did that because Joe Alt is unfortunately out for the year. Rashard Slater is also out. So it's depth. You got to have depth. And Jim Harbaugh loves his big hogs up front. So good on him for re-upping that and reinforcing that, like that trade. And then, dude, this is why love the Eagles, hate them. Jalen Phillips, man, 3rd round pick to the Eagles. Like, this is where I get jealous, and I wish Jerry Jones would make these moves. And this is why I have respect for the Eagles organization and Howie Roseman. That is the best fucking GM. He keeps making moves.
I really like that.
It shores up a fucking already good defensive line, and they are going to be better. He's on his last year of his contract, so we'll see if the Eagles want to pay that. Again, Howie Roseman be fucking doing Howie Roseman things, so I'm going to assume they'll pay him.
And they even got Jair Alexander. I know he's kind of taking a little bit of a slump.
And Michael Carter from the Jets.
Yeah, a little bit of a slump, but the defense, like you just said, is already really
It's already good.
Throw it a veteran piece who's a good veteran. Jair Alexander is a good
So I think what they're doing with that is
6th round pick.
That's what I'm saying. Like what Darius Slayton did last year, that's where Jair Alexander's role is. They already have Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. Now you flex Jair in that at a nickel package along with Jaden Phillips. Dude, what the fuck are we doing?
No, they're loading up.
They're loading up again.
For cheap almost, too.
For cheap.
Yeah, they traded John Mechie for Carter, like you just mentioned. Michael Carter's still a good running back.
Yeah.
Good to have.
Cornerback.
Is that the cornerback?
That's the cornerback. Yes, because I thought the same thing, too.
That's so good.
But, yeah, good on them, man. I'm just jealous. Again, moving on. We'll talk a little bit about the Cowboys again. Logan Wilson, I was fine with that. You're moving one shitty defensive player from the worst to the second worst. So, I mean, it does give us better linebacker depth. I would be happier if DeMarvin Overshown was back, but he's not. So it is what it is. Let's talk about the players that could have been traded. So
there's a couple I still want to talk about real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like the Bears trading for Tyron Shoyinka.
Tryon Shoyinka.
You didn't give up much.
No.
You didn't give up much.
And David Doyingbo, I can't pronounce his name, unfortunately. He got injured, so I'm pretty sure that's why
that is like a depth play.
Yeah, huge depth play. Talk to me, Goose. What else you got in there?
Scrolling through, there's a few others. Kyle Duggar. to the Steelers.
Good one.
They traded a 6th-round pick, and they got a 7th and Kyle Duggar.
From Rutgers, Kyle Duggar, right?
No, dude, he was from FCS.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I like that. I mean, again, with the Steelers, their defense is already solid. It's just throwing in another, even if he's not a star.
Another chess piece.
Yeah, he's not a star, but I like that.
It's pretty impressive to see. They again, the Steelers, I know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think the 49ers got a solid one. I think Keon White's decent, and they got him for cheap.
Keon White.
From the Patriots, DN.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was a little bit before the trade.
Yeah.
Really touched on that.
No, we didn't.
It was a pretty exciting.
It was an active trade.
Maybe not as active as previous years. Maybe there's been some other years.
I think this is comparable to 2 years ago or 3 when CMC got traded. So, again, everybody's always expecting these franchises to trade so much, but it's like they're not going to do that.
It's not Madden.
No.
I am surprised that, like you mentioned, it's probably on your list now, Breece Hall.
Shocked that he wasn't traded.
Surprised he wasn't traded. He clearly wants out.
Allegedly, he doesn't. Something that I just saw, he doesn't. But it shocks me that.
Give me that.
Yeah, because the Cowboys also. I didn't know Quincy Williams was Quinnen Williams' brother. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. I'm stupid.
Close.
They wanted to package them both with that deal to Dallas, which I would have loved that. Quincy Williams, a dog at linebacker. I'm surprised Breece Hall didn't get traded. It's shocking. A.J. Brown was another name that I'm surprised didn't get traded.
I think he's fine there.
But I think he's fine too. It was just the media and the buzz out there flying and pissing me off, and you know how it goes. The other one, hold please. Tyreek Woolen from the Seahawks. Shocked, but the Seahawks are good.
There was talks about that.
Bradley Chubb was another name that I thought the Dolphins, because the Dolphins suck, and I thought they were going to fire sale like the Jets did. Shocked he didn't.
Trey Hendrickson.
Another one. I think he'll be gone this year. He's on a contract year. He's on franchise tag. David Njoku, another name. Apparently Chris Olave. That's silly.
Yeah, the Njoku one, I mean, because Harold Fannon's good.
He's been popping off. I dropped him, but I got 2 other tight ends.
Roll with him.
And then Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
Another name.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that the Jets and the Dolphins didn't fire sale more. But pivoting to what I wanted to talk about a little bit more was the Jets. So everybody and their mother's freaking out. I don't have it off the top of my head, but I know they have, 2 first-rounder this year, if you want to look this up for me, Cam, and 3 next year. So everybody is freaking out that this Jets team is going to load it up. They got a lot of draft capital, but I'm not sorry to any of you Jets fans. The Jets have the worst luck when it comes to drafting any fucking player.
Yeah, they have 2 firsts
this year
for 2026, 2 seconds, and then for 27 they have 3 firsts.
Okay, so moving along with that, because I've seen the Jets in this position many times. They've had multiple first-round picks, and they've squandered it. So with that being said, this year, there's a lot of good players coming out. Mm-hmm. Could I see, again, Fernando, Ty going there? Yes, but I don't think they want that.
I haven't seen stuff with even Dante Moore going through this.
Because the worst thing that could happen, and I'm almost positive is going to happen, and I don't want it, is I could see Julian Sayin or Jeremiah Smith or Ryan Williams becoming a Jet. And I can't stand that, because that is the land of obscurity. The Jets do not do a good job of drafting and or developing players. I'm sorry, I'll piss all of you off. I don't care. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd rather them go to the fucking Cardinals.
But, I mean, at the same time, how cool would it be? Because if you get like a really good college quarterback and wide receiver duo, that could turn around your organization.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, so when it comes to the Jets, they are in our lifetime.
I like Aaron Glenn.
Yeah. In our lifetime, bad. They've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, a lot.
But I don't look at them like I look at the Titans. Like the Titans, I look at it as a graveyard.
But even then, they've been good recently, too.
They have, but like at least now, maybe it's recency bias.
Sure.
I look at them as the graveyard.
Yeah, well, the Titans, I think, are worse than the fucking Jets.
I really liked Cam Ward. I'm not selling him yet, down the river. He still has opportunity, but not looking good at the moment.
Just don't have anything.
Yeah, so I think the Jets could have a little bit, because there was a little bit of hope when Zach Wilson.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot.
A tiny bit of hope. You saw the Jets fans, even Aaron Rodgers, for that 8 seconds. Little bit of hope
God damn it.
Know? And like that's what they clam on to that, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, clam on to the hope, man. It's
like,
okay to love your team and have hope.
They're loyal. They clam on to that.
It's a New York market. That's why I don't care.
It is, yeah.
And that's very rude of me to say. I don't give a shit though. But when Aaron Rodgers got there, I was like, this is going to be a good team. And then the complete opposite happened. And now look at Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
he's really good again.
He's happy.
He's happy again. He's performing out of his mind. So there's something with this organization that I don't know of.
The year's sold. It's over.
You're done. Sell.
The year's over. Sell your players.
I'm surprised they didn't sell Wilson too.
I was going to say that. You still have Garrett Wilson. You still have Breece Hall for the short-term foreseeable future.
Justin Fields, love him, but you're done.
I think
you're done.
Over.
You're done. But you got a good coach. I like where we're headed, so let's see what they do. I'm excited for them, but I want them to fuck up, but I don't.
Just keep competing.
Keep competing and
stress teams out.
Yeah. Stress the Bills out.
Don't actually tank.
Don't do that.
No.
Isn't there fines for tanking?
Yeah, but it's really hard to prove.
That's just it. All right.
Because how are you going to get 53 grown men who are competitive to throw?
You won't.
Yeah.
You won't. Okay, moving on. Cameron. Should the Arizona Cardinals start Jacoby Brissett permanently and bench Kyler Murray?
They also put Kyler on injured reserve.
So, another question. Does that mean you should cut Kyler and then start Jacoby as your franchise starting quarterback now?
How many years does Kyler have on his contract? I wouldn't cut him.
I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm going to say at least 3.
I would trade him. I think the Kyler Murray
experiment is done
in Arizona. Jacoby Brissett is not your long-term.
No.
It's not your long-term plan.
No.
But for at least now, because the quarterback class, at least...
This year?
Yeah, coming in this year, it's top heavy.
I think there's better quarterbacks the back half.
Yeah,
if you want some projects.
Just do some projects. I don't think you should get a quarterback high this year. Maybe stick with Brissett for a full season next year.
And then...
Because if he plays off, he could have, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield type resurgence.
Yeah.
And you can start competing.
And Jacoby is a little bit older.
He's experienced.
He's 32.
Yeah, and Murray's not
old
at the end of his
28.
career. I just don't think he's... Dude, there's something about him.
I don't know if it's an attitude problem or if it's because I saw something too, and I hate saying this, I've never agreed with LaShawn McCoy, but apparently Kyler Murray keeps bringing up his high school highlights. This is who I am. And it's if you have to keep bringing up your high school highlights.
Bring up your college highlights.
That's what LaShawn McCoy is bitching about.
You shouldn't be doing that.
No, you're in the fucking NFL. You were the first round draft pick.
Everyone knows who you are.
We all know who you are.
Who Kyler Murray is. But
Kyler has a style of play that I don't like. Lamar does it, but to an extent. He runs around the pocket.
Well, Caleb Williams does it. And he gets shit for it.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, because that screws up your whole line.
And there's actually there's a style to that. I forgot. There's actually there's a word for that type of play. I forgot what it's called, though.
I don't know what it's called, but, I get you need to have a good, scramble ability. You need to be able to make plays out of the pocket.
For escaping.
But with Kyler, maybe it is a little bit of a height thing where he does need to get out of the pocket a little bit.
I think it is that.
It could be that, but then also look at Drew Brees, who's also a short
5'9".
Yeah, 5'10" maybe. He wasn't 5'9", Drew. But either way,
we'll call 5'10".
He was still in the pocket, and he's still able to just throw the ball, have good anticipation.
Well, Drew Brees was the pioneer for shorter quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And Kyler, I do think his time at Arizona is done. I do think that Jonathan Gannon wants his quarterback.
6 foot. He's not that short.
Okay, so he's my height. That's average. But I do think that Kyler's going to get cut. I do think that could he have a Sam Darnold type, Daniel Jones type of resurgence going to a different scheme? Absolutely.
It might be an attitude thing.
I think it is. Again, I didn't watch a lot of college football back then. You could speak more to this. I know he won a Heisman, but sometimes that can be jaded.
No, he's amazing.
Was he pretty fucking good?
Amazing.
Okay.
He was kind of I would say, if we were just watching Cam Ward last year, we talked about how nonchalant he is, how easy it looks. That's how it was for Kyler. I feel like it was so easy for him. He understood the game, the pacing, everything was easy. And then things were easy for a bit for him.
And in the NFL,
when it gets hard for him,
he just
is the problem. Because
crumbles.
When things are going good for the Cardinals,
great.
He plays well.
And
I feel like he's when adversity hits, that's where I don't see it with Kyler.
Yeah.
That's when things go downhill. That's when you see him. Again, it's okay to have passion and be on the sideline upset.
Yeah.
But also as the quarterback, especially when you make a mistake, throw a pick, and you go on the sideline and sulk.
Yeah.
Nah. You gotta have short-term memory. You gotta be a leader still. You gotta still hype your guys up.
Yep.
You would see it all the time with other quarterbacks. I feel like even Cam Newton, he'd be on there, he would just be dapping people up. He'd be
man, get out of it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So that's all I gotta say with that. I mean, I think we agree though. It's done for Kyler.
I think it's done. I think they're going in a different way. I think officially in the offseason, I do think they'll cut him. I do think a team will pay.
Why not trade though?
I don't think anybody wants to trade for him.
There's got to be someone to trade something.
So if they cut him, it's dead cap. If you trade him, you can take on half the cap. But again, I don't think any team wants him for the cap.
Yeah.
They have, and then there's the contract clause and everything. I do think it's an attitude problem. Would I want Dallas to take a chance on Kyler Murray? No. And that's not even talking like Dak either. It's just like, I don't want that. I would rather them get a quarterback in the draft and spend high capital on that. But that's our two-piece about that. Moving on. So I kind of mentioned it earlier. So with the Bengals, is it bad coaching, bad ownership, or bad defense? And here, I'll paint the picture for you, Cameron. So I think it's bad ownership because you don't invest in your players. Or if you do, it takes forever and a day for you to pay him, a.k.a. T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, and Jamar Chase.
Even Trey Henderson. All that shit with Jamar Stewart.
Because when the inevitable happens this offseason and Trey Henderson leaves, that defense has nothing.
Yeah.
Shamar Stewart is a rookie. I saw something where he had 4.5 sacks in his collegiate career.
Yeah.
That's really not that good.
Stats for a D tackle / D end.
Fair enough.
Always look super deep into.
Well, everybody always looks at that sack number.
Well, yeah, they're always gonna. But like even like because when we were telling our buddy about Walter Nolan, he didn't have the craziest stats.
I like Walter Nolan though. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like the thing is, you actually have to watch games. You know, stats don't tell the full story. And like we would watch.
Well, what else is he doing?
And you would see him just disrupting the pocket
and letting other guys get there,
messing up the run game, batting passes, which isn't really a stat tracked for DMs, but it should be.
It's Walter Nolan did it the past game against the Cowboys.
The only people they ever track that for has been JJ Watt,
or
because he's had so many. But yeah, so stuff like that. I mean. When it comes to the Bengals, though, like I think he has a high ceiling. They got through all that weird contract dispute, but again, he got most of the blame for that. But like you just said, how much of that was on the ownership?
They're just cheap, and they're not. I've seen all this stuff too about like it's.
Well, they put
the locker room's bad. I know they got like 50% or 3/4 of their money invested in T. Higgins, Joe, and Jamar, which is unfortunate to see. And I think they're worth the penny. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's like, again, it's a team sport. You have to, again, the Eagles do that well. They restructure, they pay other players, and then they all, like, it's a cohesive team.
But we saw what happened with the Packers and Aaron Rodgers when he was taking all the money.
Yeah.
It's all the other players. Jordan Nelson left, and then Randall Cobb was the only one they were able to keep around.
Yeah.
He took a pay cut.
You probably... Well, he eventually went to the Cowboys.
Yeah, and it happened with the Patriots, too. They had Julian Edelman, Robert Gronkowski were taking pay cuts like every single year.
Yeah, in order to stay.
And nowadays, I don't know if people will do that.
No, they want their money.
It's not a bad thing.
They want their money.
It's not a lifelong career. No. You're going to have money
8 years minimum, and usually you get one major contract. Yeah, so that's why I'm all for the boys getting paid.
And get your money. And then, like, Jamar Chase, I think he's the one that they'll probably try to keep around over T. Higgins if it comes down to it.
Yeah.
But, dude, like, you can't rebuild that defense if you're not willing to pay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like when Trey Henderson leaves, you have nothing. And that defense is shockingly worse than Dallas. You have nobody. Yeah. You have nobody. You thought it was your defensive coordinator, Lou Amarillo, and now the Colts have, like, a fucking great defense.
Yeah, and I like Zach Taylor. So I don't.
And that's what he doesn't need to be fucking fired.
I don't think it's a coach. I agree.
He's a Super Bowl making head coach.
I would say it's an ownership.
It's an ownership thing, and it's bad defense too. And like, I don't know if this is my very, very cold take. If I was them, I would honestly think about selling, trading Joe, or not. Like, I don't know how you do this. Trade Jamar and T. Higgins for something, because this team is just not good.
They're not going to trade Joe.
And
trade a franchise.
I know. And this is a very cold take of mine.
Jamar for the money.
I know, Jamar or T. I mean, it sucks, and I'm not saying this is what they should do, and I know it's a very cold take, but it's like, you're not going to win anything. And I know you made it, but you had a better defense at that time. You had the middle of the pack defense.
They're offensive minded, you can tell, because I think the smart move would have been to let T walk.
100%.
I think that would have been the smart move.
Yep.
Didn't. So they are very offensive minded. Took them forever to even get a line.
Yeah.
To protect Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Even now,
and even they still don't have a line.
It just took them a while to even start investing in it.
Yeah.
So
it's we'll see.
They're working backwards,
Yeah.
of doing what the Niners or Steelers do, where you build
retooling
and then put in a random quarterback to play well. They got their quarterback. Now they're going to build around him.
Yeah, it sucks to see, but again, we'll just see what happens. But moving on, just a quick tidbit. Allegedly, I saw something really cool. Jackson Smith and Jigba, JSN, is on pace for a 2,000-yard season. We'll see if that holds up. I just wanted to see. That's cool. There's been no wide receiver that's done that. Mm-hmm. Calvin Johnson was extremely close back in 2013.
Less games, won't say. He's
less games.
He's a different breed.
Hall of Famer. We obviously know that. We'll see if JSN does that. Obviously, the Seahawks are rolling. It would be pretty cool if we saw a receiver eclipse 2,000 yards. We've obviously seen a running back do that.
If he does it, give him the MVP.
Yeah. But there's really not a whole lot to talk about that. It's just like what he's on pace for. I did want to drop that in there, but let's talk about the upcoming games and then let's clock out of here, people. So for week 10, it's Thursday. We've got a Thursday night matchup, Amazon Prime, baby. We got Las Vegas and Denver. Denver is 3.5 or 9.5 point favorites. It's at Mile High Stadium. I'm taking Denver all the way. Raiders fucking suck.
Denver.
I think this is an easy pick. If somebody picks the Raiders, then you are high.
But if they win, then they're a genius.
Then you're a genius, and I take back what I say. But Denver all the way. I'm not going to move off from that. Atlanta at Indianapolis. Indy is 6.5 point favorites.
Actually at Berlin.
Berlin. Jesus Christ. Yeah. 8:30 a.m. game. It's at Berlin.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who you got? I want to hear what you got.
Well, dude, the Falcons, the reason I'm inclined to lean the Falcons is because it seems like they lose, they win. They lose, they win.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I said that last week, yeah.
I'm gonna rock with the Colts to get a bounce back, but it's not a home game. They both have to travel. Maybe we'll see Michael Penix just be good again and actually get Kyle Pitts, Drake London, everyone involved. Bijan
would love that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the opposite. I'll pick Atlanta. I'll do the opposite. Chicago, New York. So it's at Chicago. Chicago is 4.5 point favorites. I'm gonna pick Chicago too.
I'm gonna roll Chicago.
I think that's an easy pick. I just think Chicago has a better team. If Jackson Dart somehow pulls that out of his ass, okay. But I'm rolling with the Bears all the way.
All right.
I'm not talking about Buffalo, Miami. That game's fucking easy. Okay, so this is okay. Baltimore at Minnesota. Baltimore is 4.5 point favorites. I'm rocking with Minnesota. I'm actually going to pick Minnesota this game.
I'm going to stick with the Ravens.
You're going to stick with the Baltimore Ravens?
Because I think last week was also just the Lions being the Lions and pissing me off. And
pissing you off because you picked them.
Lose.
Fair enough. I'm going to rock with the Vikings, though. That's my upset pick.
I will rock with the Patriots over the Bucks. 2.5 point underdog.
I'm gonna rock with that too. Give me in on that too. So we're both gonna pick New England for the Tampa Bay New England game. It's at Raymond James Stadium. Again, Bucks 2.5 point favorites, but we got New England all the way, baby.
I don't know why. I like that.
That you ain't gotta explain. It's fine. Moving on. Arizona at Seattle. Who you got? Dude, the over under there is none.
Well, the line hasn't dropped yet.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm gonna take Seattle.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna pick Seattle too.
I think they're gonna be fine at home. 12 man's gonna pop up. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be rowdy. It's a divisional game.
I think the Niners Rams could be a good game.
The Niners are 4.5 point favorites at Santa Clara.
No, they're not.
Jesus Christ, the Rams. Fuck, I'm even looking at it.
I think that'll be a good game. I don't know. I kind of lean the Niners.
I'm gonna pick the Rams.
There you go.
I'm gonna stick with it. And then
Chargers is a good Sunday night game.
Yeah,
I gotta go to Chargers.
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh, dude.
The Chargers, man.
I'm gonna go with Pitty. And then the Monday night. Who you got? Green Bay is 1.5 favorites. It's at Lambeau.
I'm going with the Eagles. Green Bay pissed me off.
I'm running with the Eagles too.
Green Bay.
E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles.
See, yeah, you're an Eagles fan now because if they beat Green Bay, you get better.
100%. That's exactly what I'm doing.
I'm buying you an Eagles mini helmet.
No, I don't want anything Eagle.
Well, I'm gonna get you.
If you can get us an interview with Devontae Smith, then I'll love you. Or Jalen Hurts, my other Pookie.
How about Cooper DeSheet?
Yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, he's somewhat.
Don't give me the spitter. Don't give me that fucking asshole.
Yeah. Actually, I think out of all of them, I'd rather interview AJ Brown.
I would too.
I feel like he's good at interviews.
Or as much as I didn't like Saquon going there, I would take Saquon.
Saquon's awesome. I feel like he's cool.
Again, it's the Eagles. Fuck you, Eagle fans.
Jalen Hurts, I don't think would be fun to interview. He's too nonchalant.
All right, that's fine.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Well,
He's too nonchalant.
He's too laid back. Well, that puts a bow on it. That's a wrap for us from the Saturdays to Sunday. That is your NFL episode. Tune in every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays college, Thursday NFL. And possibly, as I always say on these episodes, you might get a very special one over the weekend if we get liquid. We never know.
Who knows?
We always leave that open.
We don't plan it.
But when the brewskis get going and Cam and I get a little weird, we might want to get out the mic and say some stupid shit. But yeah, that's it. Tune in next week for more pick'ems, more college, more NFL. See ya.